Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Crypto Takeover, coming back with another Bitcoin chart video for y'all this evening. So we're going to take a look at BTC. We had our nice little run up, back up to that 775 area, 74. Almost hit 7.5. I think we were like right there on the line, about 7.5K. So we're going to see whether or not that was a topping out pattern for us, or are we going to maybe push a little bit higher than that. That is yet to be determined, but we're going to take a look at the charts. So if y'all are interested, please stick around, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single day I make a Bitcoin chart video. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to take a look at our 15-minute time frame here. We can see that we're kind of having a little bit of a sell-off, and it does look like it wants to maybe give us a little bit of a crossover here too. I think we're about to get the cross on our 10-minute, so 15-minute will probably give us a nice little cross to the downside. Also money flow rounding off there too. Looks like we kind of are topping out just a tad bit for right now. I would say that it's still going to take a little bit longer for this sell-off maybe to occur, and just see how much we might retrace just a tad bit, but it does look like we are going to look to see a little bit more retracement action. Maybe this 30-minute could give us another nice little cross, going back down to maybe that 7K area, possibly within the next, some days or so. We have already exited our long positions. Me and the group, we got in right back here at about 6.8K, 6.7K. We rode this all the way up to 6.5. So good job on the group. The trading group's been freaking amazing. We are absolutely killing it out there. So shout out to them. We get a lot of newer people in as well too. So hopefully I can train y'all up enough, and also the other guys in there that are a little bit more advanced can help out as well too. But yeah, if y'all are interested in that, I am running an April special to get signed up with our trading group. You get signed up through Patreon. If y'all are interested, go ahead and click that first link down in the description box. This April special will only last until the end of the month, and then prices will be going back up. So make sure that you get that locked in price, your locked in monthly fee price for April, and for the rest of the time that you're in our trading group. So I think it'll be super worth it. I always keep everyone up to date. I can only do videos maybe like once a day, but price is constantly changing, right? So I'm constantly making sure that if there is a good setup for us, that we're in there and we're taking it. But we rode this all the way up to that 7.5K area. Took some nice profit, man. I think like most of the group had over 100% profit, really. So that was freaking awesome, but like I said, there's certain measures when you do become part of the trading group. I want to make sure that just message me if y'all have any questions about it or whatever, and I'll feel free to decide whether or not I feel like it's a good fit for you or not too. So 45-minute, we're kind of seeing maybe a little bit of a topping out pattern as well. Our blue waves are kind of anchoring down just a tad bit, maybe coming down to that bottom side there. So we do have our blood diamond that is appearing right now. We can see on our 1 hour currently trying to trend below that key EMA as well for us there, and then maybe putting in somewhat of a little trigger wave here on our 1 hour as well. So things are probably going to hold us afloat for the most part right now. It's really just going to be a determination of how much we can stay afloat as of right now. I was curious because we did kind of top out back at that 7,400 area too, and I guess this was while I was probably sleeping, but oh well, it's all good. So let's go back into our 1 hour and then our 2 hour. We can also see that we got a sell signal here. So I did hear that the whales buy sell signal. Some people are having trouble finding it too. I'll have to maybe reach out to that creator and see if he maybe deleted the script on it or something. So, but I'm gonna try and look into that a little bit more. So, yeah, if y'all are interested in how to set this up, I do have private videos in my Patreon page as well. So if y'all want access to the private videos, feel free to join us in that group. So we can see that we're still kind of maybe wanting to trend above here, but we did have a nice little sell signal, maybe indicating that we'll dip a little bit lower. Could possibly see some lower numbers. Money flow is starting to maybe somewhat round off just a tad bit. We have our anchor wave that is moving us down to the downside right now on our blue Cypher B channel. Our 4 hour also looking, it looks okay, but you know, I still feel like we're gonna probably see some sideways movement as of right now. Might want to draw this out just a tad bit, maybe all the way to this trend line here. And we could range right here, and this could be our breakout. So this trend line is actually resistance for us when we were back at 10K. So all the way back up there, you know, we could range for a little bit here, and then wait to see another breakout. That could be the next possibility. Waiting for some of these higher time frames to kind of sell off just a tad bit. Because you can see here that we've had our bullish crosses for us for the most part, but our lower time frames look like they want to cross back down maybe just for a little bit longer, and then possibly maybe continue sideways. But I think that all the way up until our 4 hour, we've had, you know, some nice bullish crosses happen, and then now we're just gonna have to wait for things to kind of settle and range out to the side just a little bit. Maybe have some nice little Darth Maul wicks to to get those one-to-one contracts back available to us on some of these exchanges, because we all know that that's how the game's play. That's part of the parameters that we have to play against, right? When it comes to some of these markets, is that some of these exchanges are one-to-one in their trading contracts. So we have to take that into consideration. So these are just like things that you'll learn over time about how exchanges work, how they get their liquidity, those kind of things too. And you have to kind of play by those rules to know what a good setup might be. So we had the run up, took profit. So now we're just going to wait, maybe get some liquidity back into some of these exchanges, and see what happens, right? So we can also see that, you know, our 6 hour kind of has a little bit of a doji top here, maybe putting in a red dot as well, kind of a little bit of a topping out pattern. We did kind of want to move into that green, but I still feel like there's not enough bullish volume right now to really get us much higher. So we're really just going to have to wait to see what's going to happen here. And then our 8 hour as well, kind of trending into that bullish money flow for right now, but also kind of topping out here, you know, in that oversold or overbought position above that 60% mark on our blue wave. We did get our bullish cross here on our 8 hour as well, so that's a good sign. We had that breakout there. This is what I was looking for. I was waiting for that breakout to happen, and we got that. So so we didn't really get a huge squeeze here on our 12 hour, but I think that, so we are currently trending above that 100 EMA there as well too. And I did want to go back and look, turn off SR real quick. I wanted to go back and look at where our last sell signal was at. I think it was only on our 2 hour. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and so starting to see the 8 hour here. So our 8 hour did have that bullish cross. Money flow still in the green as of right now. And then our 12 hour also trying to move into that green money flow right now as well. I think it might take a little bit longer than expected, probably because some of these lower time frames need to probably sell off a little bit at first. So this could take a little bit longer to play out than expected, but we will just kind of hang tight and go with it from there. Our 21 hour also kind of looking a little bit bullish. Money flow wants to move into that greenish area as well. I'm not sure if we close below the 100. It looks like we have. So another kind of bullish indication right now. What I think this would be a little bit more telling. We'll take a look at the 1 day here in a second. But if y'all don't want to participate in the Patreon group, but y'all still want to keep in touch with me and also maybe get some of those private videos that I send out every once in a while, sign up for the newsletter. It's free to sign up for. You just put your YouTube name, Discord name, and email, just because I do giveaways every once in a while on there. So if you win one of the giveaways, it's just an easy way for me to get back in touch with you too. But I'll send out some of my private videos every once in a while that I only give my Patreon members as well if you sign up for the newsletter. Then also the Discord group is free to join, or the server is free to join, but the trading channel is by access only, and so you need to be part of the Patreon group to access the trading channel inside of that Discord server. But if y'all want to go ahead and join the server, just get familiar with it or whatever. Because I know some people really don't know a lot about Discord. I know Discord was a learning curve for me when I first started using it too. So go ahead and get familiar with it. And then if y'all want to become part of the team, sign up through the Patreon page as well. And then also the Telegram group is free to join. It's just a channel. I'll update, memes, news articles, and stuff that I'm seeing inside of there. But so check that out. Become part of the Telegram channel as well. Just another cool way to keep in touch with me about what's going on in the world. And then TradingView, if you haven't upgraded yet, I totally recommend at least having the Pro Plus plan. If anything, I have the premium plan, but if y'all want to upgrade, y'all can actually upgrade for half price, 50% off to 60% off, with a nice little tip and trick that I use, which the private video is inside of the Patreon channel as well. But use the link in the description box if y'all do want to get signed up for it. Also, I use 3 commas to set up trading bots. So if y'all are interested in maybe setting up a trading bot, check out 3 commas. Link in the description box. And then just buy and hodling is definitely a good way to go. DCAing into these markets is by all means another good way to go about making sure that you are in position for when the cryptocurrency takeover actually happens in the world, which is basically inevitable, right? So go ahead and get in position, start DCAing into these markets, make sure that you're storing it in a cold storage device. Someone, I think, had issues with Ledger or something like that at one time, but I haven't had any issues. The thing is that with your seed phrase is actually a code combination on top of your actual private keys, right? So you can use a converter and convert your seed phrase into your actual private keys, and then have access to all your public wallets through your seed phrase. Basically, like, the seed phrase is just another layer to the cryptography of how this works, or how cryptocurrencies work, right? It's a little confusing. I kind of want to make a video about it because I think some people are very confused about this. Apparently someone downloaded a wrong Chrome extension browser to use with Ledger, and Ledger doesn't even use Chrome extension, so I don't even know why they were using a Chrome extension to access their Ledger. Now Ledger has their own Windows software that you can use, and Apple software or Macintosh software that you can use as well. So I don't know why they were downloading Google Chrome extensions to access their Ledger, but apparently they lost access to their Ledger or something. But the thing is that you still have access to your private keys on top of your beneath your seed phrase. So all you really need is your seed phrase, and then if you plug in your seed phrase into a type of program, make sure everything's offline, you can have access to all your public wallets and everything on there. So I had to do some really tricky stuff at one time because I thought I lost some of my crypto, but it turns out it was still inside of my private keys and my private wallet as well at the same time. So I know it all sounds kind of confusing, but yeah, I might have to make a separate video about that. I've definitely done a lot of research on stuff like that when it comes down to it. So been in the crypto space for a few years now and experienced quite a bit. So it is what it is. But then also we have Bybit. If y'all do want to just buy, if y'all want to start leverage trading, y'all can use Bybit. Link down in the description box. We're going to go ahead and finish off the video though, so that way I don't get off on a big tangent. And let's see. So we are on our 21 hour. Let's go into our 1 day here. And this is really what I'm kind of looking for, is our range here to see what's going to happen. So our range is between 67 and 7100. Or yeah, 6700, 7100. And I think that, or 7700, sorry. 7700 and 6700. These are our ranges right now. This is where I feel like we're going to need to see some maybe some retracement, and then maybe some pushes higher a little bit too. But I would say if we start trending below our pink EMA here, that's going to be an indication of a bearish signal. So as of right now, I think that I want to wait for these EMAs to squeeze the price just a little bit more, and then decide what's going to happen. Because right now we're kind of undecisive. It looks like we're about to get a red dot here on our 1 day as well. But I think that the indecisiveness will probably just be out. And I look for the big moves most of the time. I tell my trading group I'm looking for the $1,000 moves to $3,000 moves, and not really looking for these quick scalps or anything like that. I mean, scalping's fine if that's y'all's thing, but I would rather wait for the big price movements, get set up like at least a day before that, before the big price movements happen, and then just be ready to take profit when the price movement happens, right? So yeah, I think that's at least the way I like to plan things, and then other people in there, they scalp or whatever, based on what I say in my daily summaries as well. So yeah, and then we can go, might as well finish out and see if we're having any buy signals just yet on our higher time frames. So we're on the Bitstamp chart right now, and then we can also see that 2 day currently trying to trend above that. I think that EMA there. Okay, yeah, at about 6,700. So we'll really have to see if we get a retracement back down here or not, and if we don't, then we can probably expect a little bit push higher. So I would definitely want to keep my eye here on the 2 day as well, and maybe wait for a nice little squeeze. 67 and 8K, yeah. So it's also a good area to keep an eye on maybe. And then our 3 day, our money flow is still wanting to move into that greenish area as well. I wonder if did we get a green movement here? Yeah, it looks like we're starting to turn green there. So, and going into our 5 day, we can see that we do have that buy signal there. Going into our 6 day, another buy signal, but also a death cross happening too. So seeing a lot of resistance right now, even on these higher time frames. So even if we, try to get above some of these 6,400 area, we're probably going to see quite a bit of resistance. And so I think I'm kind of leaning towards just a play it safe kind of right now, because I think we're going to see probably a lot of ranging here for the next week or so. In the 7K area, or this low 7K area. And then if we go into our weekly, we also have a buy signal, but not confirmed just yet. So I would wait till maybe the end of this week to see if this weekly buy signal is going to confirm for us or not. Then we got a nice little, somewhat of a doji pattern here on our 2 week, maybe getting a squeeze between our key EMAs here as well. And then if we go into our 21 day, which is equivalent to our 3 week pattern. Yeah, cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope that y'all have been enjoying these videos for the most part, and y'all get a little bit of something out of them. If y'all have stuck around this far, please comment down below and say, I don't know. Say bat token, because I'm about to end this with the bat token plug. So check out Brave Browser. Check out Brave Browser. Y'all can get paid in bat token every single month, and I've been steadily collecting bat token. I think actually bat tokens had a nice little spike in it, to be honest. So someone shared the chart with me on the Discord channel, or on the Discord server yesterday. So I think that it's having a nice little spike along with BTC. So we can start to see some of these altcoins maybe take off a little bit with BTC, and maybe see a little bit of if Bitcoin decides to maybe consolidate out a little bit, then maybe some of these altcoins would be good plays for us. So keep us informed. Check the links in the description box. I'll look forward to seeing y'all in VIP if y'all want to join. Like I said, the 35% off for April, and y'all can that'll be your locked-in price. So if y'all are interested, I'll see y'all then. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. CT